Hey folks, this is going to be one hell of a rant. Might suggest, if you don't want to hear the profanity, to leave. I can't promise nothing. You know, every year it's the same thing. We come up to Christmas and the Senate and the Congress can't quit just yet because they've got to work on something. Every year, just before Christmas, they stuff some sort of shit down our throat. This year, part of the pile of shit is Senate Bill 510. It was on Politico. Thank you, my friend, for sharing this with me. The Senate bills on Sunday night cleared a food safety package, curbing earlier fears the popular bill would die by the end of the session as a result of procedural error by upper chamber lawmakers. Aides close to the bill expected to return to the House this week, and that the overhaul of a nearly century-old regulatory system finally will find its way to the president's desk after a circuitous and frustrating go-around the Capitol. The Senate first passed the food safety bill on an overwhelming bipartisan vote at the end of November, but the effort was voided after it was revealed the bill included several tax-related provisions that had to originate from the lower chamber. The House then included the language of the food safety legislation in its own version of the continuing resolution to avoid government shutdown. Fearful that top Senate negotiators would remove the food safety language from the overall spending bill to pass the budget measure before Christmas, supporters of the legislation found a shell bill that originated from the House to use as the vehicle for the food safety bill and return it to the lower chamber, therefore eliminating the original constitutional constraint. Tonight, we unanimously passed a measure to improve on our current food safety system by giving the FDA the resources it needs to keep up with advances in food production and marketing without unduly burdening farmers and food producers. Majority Leader Harry Reid said in a statement after the measure was approved by unanimous consent. I guess they really didn't learn a fucking thing in this last election. With final passage of this bill expected this week, Democrats add another check on a wish list of items they sought to clear during a busy lame duck session, including a high-profile compromise on taxes and a repeal of the military's don't ask, don't tell policy. The food safety bill boosts the power of the FDA, giving the agency the authority to issue its own recalls over contaminated products, as well as increased access to manufacturer records in the case of emergencies. The legislation also enables third-party testing to ensure that FDA-regulated products meet the standards set by the agency. Folks, I'm not sure if I've mentioned this before or not, but there is an excellent group out there. It's the 10th Amendment Center. They, last week, maybe 2 weeks ago, I think it was more like 2 weeks ago, came up with a bill that each of you can download, send to your state representatives, not the federal, but your local government, your state government, and get this proposed. It's an intra-state commerce bill, which basically what it boils down to, I'll try to find the links and put them in the crotch bar. What it boils down to is the federal government can't say fucking shit to the states what happens within their borders. Period. They say, oh, it may go over the state lines. Well, if I'm trading with a farmer or dealing with a farmer down the road, it sure as hell isn't affecting the two of us. And I tell you what, the FDA looking out for food quality with Monsanto in their pocket, I doubt it. Organic growers, look out. It won't meet food quality. Fuck you. I've said it before, and I said it again. I'll say it again. You're not going to tell me what I will or will not eat. Fuck you. I've drawn my line. Peace.